Hey coaches, let's talk tryouts. It's that time of year, right? And whether you're evaluating a group of 8-year-olds or varsity hopefuls, the goal is always the same: finding a fair, unbiased way to spot real potential. But as we all know, that's way easier said than done.
So let's just dig right into that. What does a truly fair tryout even look like? Is it even possible to remove all the variables? The biases and the simple human errors that can cloud our judgment when we've got dozens of hopeful players running around on the field? And look, the challenges are very, very real. You've got recency bias, the one where the player who just scored a great goal sticks in your mind way more than the kid who is consistently solid for the first hour. Then there's just plain old subjectivity, where different coaches value completely different things. And let's be real, after a long day, it can be tough just to remember who was who in that last scrimmage. It all adds up to a process that just feels, well, incredibly inefficient.
But what if there was a way to get past all of these challenges? What if you had a tool that could provide a truly objective eye on the field for every single player, every single moment?
Well, that's where something like a computer vision-based player evaluation system comes in. It's designed specifically to bring a whole new level of clarity and fairness to the trial process, using technology to see what the human eye might miss. Here's a great way to wrap your head around it. Imagine having a team of elite coaches, and each one is assigned to watch just one player, taking perfect notes on every single move they make. That's pretty much the idea here. The system acts as that tireless all-star staff, only it's faster, it's incredibly consistent, and it literally never misses a thing.
All right, so how does this thing actually work? I know, it might sound like something out of science fiction, but the process is surprisingly straightforward. It's all about turning that action on the field into a clear, usable scorecard for you.
Okay, it really comes down to 3 key steps. First up, multiple high-def cameras are set up to capture everything, and I mean everything. We're not just talking about the highlight reel plays, but all that crucial off-the-ball movement too. Second, the AI gets to work, analyzing every single touch, every turn, and every tactical decision with a level of precision that's just impossible to achieve manually. And finally, the system scores that performance against a consistent set of criteria. The same rules apply to every player, which completely removes that subjective bias from the equation.
The tech is cool, for sure, but what does it actually mean for you on tryout day? How does it give you a real advantage? Well, it all comes down to 4 key areas. The impact here is huge. First, you get totally unbiased rankings, which ends those nagging worries about things like popularity or recency bias. You're going to make smarter decisions because the system picks up on those subtle but critical skills like vision and positioning that often go unnoticed. And this is a big one. The time you save is incredible. It frees you from endless debate so you can spend your time actually coaching. And crucially, it gives you transparency. You've got hard data to back up your roster decisions when you have those tough conversations with players and parents. Now, this is super important. This is not about technology taking over the game. Not at all. It's about creating a partnership between objective data and the irreplaceable judgment of a good coach. Look, at the end of the day, coaching is about way more than just stats, right? It's about building a team. And that's exactly why this system is designed from the ground up to support your judgment, not to replace it. It handles all the heavy lifting of objective analysis so you can focus on the human element. Think of it like this. Your intuition is essential for understanding team chemistry and building a cohesive unit. Seeing the things that data can't always measure, like leadership or heart. The system provides the other half of the picture, an unbiased look at every single player, the ability to spot hidden talent that might not be flashy, and concrete, data-backed insights. When you put those 2 things together, man, that's when you get a far more complete and powerful way of making decisions.
So it all leads to this really powerful question, doesn't it? What if we could build a future where talent simply no longer slips through the cracks, where every single player gets a truly fair shot, and every coach is empowered with the clarity to build the best possible team? That's the potential we're talking about here. And that, well, that's a total game changer.